Good morning, departure Vision Jet 379, Juliet Mike 1.5 for 3,000 and the turn to 090.
379 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 140.
Right turn 140, 90 Juliet Mike.
379 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 180.
Right turn 180, 90 Juliet Mike. Clear for takeoff, runway 19, 379 Juliet Mike. Hey everybody, thanks a lot for coming along. We're going to check in with you and let you know we're about 445 miles to the west of Nashville, Tennessee at flight level 270. Our true airspeed has increased to 288 knots, which is pretty good. The ISA now at flight level 270 over, pretty much over state of Kansas right now, it looks like, is going to be plus 16 Celsius. Now when we departed Denver, you know, I guess it would have been an hour and 50 minutes ago, we had a plus 24 ISA. Pretty significant change in performance when you have that occur. So things are much better now, it looks like. Our ground speed's 280 knots across the ground. We've got a 7-knot headwind. Again, normally when you head eastbound, you do not get a headwind, but there's enough weather that's producing probably some low pressure somewhere, and that counterclockwise rotation is causing the normal direction of the wind to go in the opposite direction up here. So anyway, just want to check in with you. Again, hour and 34 minutes of flight time remaining into Nashville, and appreciate you coming along. Thanks.
Center Southwest 48, 1923, A comment 330.
Hey there, everybody. I'm back with you again.
Southwest 4819,
just
Center, Roger.
Something quick to show you. We're cruising along here at flight level 270, and we ended up doing pretty well. We got our true airspeed up to about 285 knots. That's pretty cool. And that gives us about 2 hours and 41 minutes of flight time, or 752 nautical miles remaining. The one thing I wanted to show you is there are different colors in the map settings and in the map display here in the Garmin avionics of the Garmin Perspective touch system. So as you see, as you're on the west coast, where a lot of the
Envoy 3839.
well, there's lots of terrain with the
133.2.
Rockies, the Sierras, and different mountain ranges along those states. It's going to depict red
Envoy
as
3839.
a higher elevation.
Kansas City, Center 133.2.
So in these gray areas here are basically where the next red, which provides us some weather information, where the next red is coverage is not it's not providing us with any data, so it's grays it out. But so anyway, when you're in the higher elevations, it's depicted on the map as red, and so one thing that's kind of neat is as you proceed to lower elevations, in the case of when we're heading back to Tennessee, the terrain colorization, if you will, starts to change from like a red gradient to orange to yellow to green as you get closer to lower elevation across Kansas and so forth like that. We can do some things like this, where we can use this screen right here as a touchpad and come over to any of these locations here. And it provides us with the elevation for a certain airspace or things of that sort. Airport information will come up like that. And also, if we look up here, we can get more details about the distance from where we are now. It's 225 miles from where I pointed on a bearing of 068. That's the GPS coordinates. And then, of course, really what we want to know maybe is what is the elevation there? So, again, we departed at 5,000 885 feet elevation in Colorado, and then this area where I picked here, Beatrice Airport in Beatrice, Nebraska. Okay, so that's Nebraska. Anyway, it's 1,324 feet in elevation there by comparison. So that's why the color gradients on the map look different. So when you fly for long distances on the West Coast, it's kind of annoying actually to me because the screen is red. And anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. And then if you're curious, these rings out here are basically our fuel ring and our IFR reserve ring. So that's how much fuel we have remaining. After that, we're going to run out of gas. And that mark there pretty much tells us where our fuel reserve is. And as we look over here, looks like it's 3 hours and 20 minutes of flight time before we will get to our IFR reserve of about 54 gallons. And we only have to fly about 2 hours and 37 minutes. So we're in pretty good shape, and visually we know we'll make it to Nashville with this fuel. And I just want to show you that. Another thing that's cool is we can send text messages from the plane as well. And there's also a satellite phone, so you can make phone calls up here too. So in any case, I'm going to look at that text message and see who's texting me up here. And I appreciate you guys coming along. I hope some of this video is interesting to you. And here's a nice view of the area at flight level 270. Thanks for coming along.
I really appreciate you watching the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the videos. Also, click on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified when new videos are posted. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to send your emails, comments, and feedback. My goal is to provide even better content for you as we continue to grow the channel. Until next time, safe flying, and we'll see you on the next flight.